Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time doing my first horroring review, and this one is on Little Shop of Horrors, and the issue is meant to be issue number 1. Now again, I have this in graphic novel form, so I picked this one up from a car boot sale for £1.50, and the story is basically meant to be a spoof of Little Shop of Horrors, and you have the Simpsons on the cover being strangled to death by a plant, and I'm like, how could such an unforgivable thing have happened? Easy, surely we are doomed. The horror of it all. And Homer's like, what? I think it's kinda cute. So yeah, Little Shop of Horrors. Now what's interesting is that some of my friends have watched the film, and one of my teachers was even in a play of Little Shop of Horrors. So it starts off mainly Lisa working on her plant, and Bart is mainly like, this blows. These don't even work on the magazine. The only solution I'm getting is a thumping headache. And so Homer is undoing his toenails, and Homer is like, speaking of disgusting, what's that awful smell? And Lisa's like, oh Dad, you know a few deodorants are sometimes required in the quest of a scientific background. And so what happens is Homer tries to undo his toenail, and it flies right into the plant's mouth. And Lisa's like, ew, this gives me an idea. So she starts working on the plant, and Bart shows up saying, Eureka! If your goal is to make the world the stinkiest plant, you've succeeded. And Lisa growls at Bart saying, yikes, Sobry! And Lisa's like, the importance of mankind is always the man obedience of the environment. Secret, but I'll show them all! So Marge wakes up Lisa saying, Lisa, honey, time to get up and are ready for school. And Marge mainly says, how can you stand the stench of sweetie? It's horrible. I want you to throw that plant out. Oh, Mom, I can't. It's a science project. I hate to tell you, Lisa, but I think your plant project is no longer with us. And Lisa's like, no! And so Lisa mainly feels bad about it, and Bart takes the plant, and mainly sneaks out, where Milhouse and Bart plan to throw it, until the officers say, hey, what are you doing here? There. And so they show the plant, and one of the guys is like, yikes, not like any plant I smelled. So they mainly take Bart into the store, and like, hey Apu, what can you tell us about the plant? Why do people resist in asking me questions for which I don't possibly have no answer? And she can say, Apu, don't you smell plants now? Oh yes. What was your question? Which should I reply? So they mainly question what the planet's meant to be, but it ends up eating Chief Wiggins' donut, and they're like, hey, I oughta sue somebody. Oh my, what do I do? Do not say this worries doubt enter. Belongs to a nasty little boy. And so Lionel Hutch shows up with white hair. I'm guessing this was mostly a printing error, and Ken Brockman shows up, and I like how the planet has a Homer face. So Bart mainly talks to him about something, and they end up getting famous about it. Lisa gets angry at Bart for her science project, even offers Lisa some of the money, and so Lisa is quick to forgive him, but still takes the money. And Homer's like, my favourite commercial is on. When he seems queer, queer, Laylight, back drink, tough beer. So over time, people start buying more of these plants, and Mr. Burns shows up wanting to buy the plant, which has grown giant. And Homer and the others are like, "What do you mean, no more donuts?" "Sorry, business is booming, gentlemen. The customer enjoys feeding the giant plant donuts." And so he even says there's going to be a shipment, and like, phew, yeah, thank the Lord heavens. "But I'm so sorry to tell you, I must reserve all the donuts to be sold for feeding the big ugly monster." I like how Homer's like, "Are you insane, man?" So it's kind of like this way of saying, "What the hell are you thinking?" Even Mr. Burns offers to buy the plant, but the plant ends up trying to eat them. And they're like, "It's turn carnivorous. Run for your lives." And so Bart and Lisa try and do something. They're like, "Look, we're saved. A Danny's donut delivery truck. A truckload of donuts should satisfy him." And Homer, thinking that's not going to happen, says, "No more madness. This must end. The donuts will be saved." And Homer, in his almighty epicness, says, "Die, devil spawn! Die! Dad!" And so by the end, Homer and the others enjoy their well-rested donuts, and Apu ends up crying while Bart and Lisa offer money. So the story is pretty good. It's a shame this never got made into an episode, and it's a shame that mainly it never really lasted this long. So I give this a good thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.